If I ask you a question in a yes or no format, you're doing great, and you can answer with a yes or no. Will you give me a yes or no answer?
Yes.
And if I ask you a simple question, and there is a simple answer to it, will you give it to me?
Yes.
Let's start out with some simple questions. You first met Zubair in high school, true?
Yes.
You met him in an advanced placement class in history, true?
Yes.
You got to know Zubair very well when you were at ASU, true?
Yes.
You became very close friends, true?
Yes.
You ran a vegetarian club as the president at ASU, correct?
It wasn't a vegetarian club, it was the Animal Welfare Association.
Fine. Now, after you graduated college, you continued your friendship with Zubair, true?
True.
And he spent many hours per week with you at the mothership, true?
Yes.
Now, in your deposition, I asked you, whether Zubair ever expressed any romantic inclinations towards you, and what did you say?
Yes.
But you declined him, correct?
Correct. I always felt like
just
he
yes
was
or
a
no.
brother.
Did you decline him?
Yes.
And instead, you asked him to be your forever friend, true?
Yes.
Now, yesterday, I'm going to show you an exhibit. It's already been admitted. It's Exhibit 17. And this is the letter. This is the letter that you and Zubair sent to or signed and sent to a lender, correct?
Correct.
And it was your testimony, however, yesterday, if I heard you right, that much of it was not true, but the first sentence was true, that Zubair and I met at Peoria High School as teenagers, and the rest was not true, correct?
Correct.
But then you said something very interesting yesterday in your testimony under oath. You said that you had asked Zubair to be your fiance, true?
True.
And you said he accepted your offer to be his fiance, true?
True.
Now, did you happen to forget what you actually said at your deposition when I asked you whether you had any romantic entanglements with Zubair?
I've never had any romantic entanglements with him.
But you're saying you asked him to be your fiance. True?
I said
Did you say that?
yes for the loan.
In fact, I'd like to help. Zubair asked to date you.
No.
Now, at your deposition, I asked you, I said, and so after high school, you and Zubair had no romantic entanglements. And then you said, we never had any romantic anything. And then I asked you, you were never close romantically in any way. And your answer was never. But your testimony yesterday is that you asked him to be your fiance.
For the loan.
Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to get him, you asked him to be your fiance in order to deceive for the purposes of obtaining a loan. True?
True.
And when we were at that deposition and I asked you whether you had been romantically entangled in any way, you never said to me something like, well, no, but I did ask him to be my fiance. You never said that.
No, it's not romantic.
And you were testifying under oath.
Yes, it was not romantic.
Let me ask you, your attorney used the word habit quite a bit the other day. Do you make it a habit to ask people to be your fiance for whom you're not attracted to or romantically involved?
No,
Do you ask them to be your fiance and receive an answer of yes?
no,
Now, you actually received a degree in criminal justice from ASU, correct?
I did.
And you went on to paralegal school, correct?
I dropped out after one class.
You testified that since 2006, you have worked as a pet sitter, correct?
Yes,
You testified that you earned less than $15,000 a year since 2006, correct?
and
Yes or no?
up till 2024, yes,
But you managed to buy a 2-bedroom house in North Phoenix called the Mothership, correct?
yes,
And you say your mother was co-owner of that house, correct?
yes,
And you've given much testimony where you said your mother was only convinced to give up her ownership of the house by charts Zubair showed. That was part of your testimony yesterday, correct?
yes,
And you also said that that your mother is undergoing sort of betrayal trauma counseling, correct?
yes.
But your mother is not being called in this case to testify on your behalf, is she?
No, she didn't want to be in the same
No.
room as
No,
Zubair.
ma'am. She's not here as your witness,
She's not here.
and she would be able to support your version of events.
Yes,
And she's not out of the country right now.
no,
In fact, she's here in Phoenix.
she lives in Surprise.
Too far to come down here.
Objection, argumentative.
Sustained.
Too much emotional damage.
Sorry, if I sustain an objection, don't answer the question.
Mm.
Now, I want to show you what's been already marked as Exhibit 21.
Sorry, defense or plaintiff's 21.
Plaintiff's 20, I apologize.
Thank you.
Plaintiff's 20. These are text messages you exchanged with Zubair on February 8th, 2023, correct?
Yes,
And, I just want to read it out. You see it there where it says, why did you show Mia the fake contract? Actually, at the top of the page, you say it again. You say it twice. Why did you show Mia?
Can I just,
apologize? We had a little confusion over here.
sorry, Your Honor, can I correct the record? This is plaintiff's 20, not 21.
20, that's what I said.
Thank you.
Why did you show Mia the fake contract you made to lie to the FBI? Are you trying to claim that's a real contract? Then you say that's not about finances, it's about fraud. And then you say that contract is 100% fake and you know it. You made it to lie to the FBI to cover up your securities fraud, and you made me lie to the FBI for you too. Now you're lying to the lawyer about it, acting like it's a real contract. What the fuck? What WTA is that about? You said that, right?
yes,
Now, the mediator there, you say you're lying to the lawyer. And one thing I don't think you communicated to this jury is who is the lawyer? What's her name?
her name is Mia
Mia what?
Sammartinian.
And she is your sister-in-law, correct?
Correct.
And you claim that she received some other fake agreement that wasn't the residence agreement, that wasn't the roommate agreement. And Zubair presented it to her, and you saw your handwriting on it, and you said it was a fake signature, correct?
She never showed it to me.
You testified that the signature was fake.
She told me that
Did
it was
you
signed by both of us.
Now, Mia Sammartinian, like me, like Richardson, like Judge Warner, like these others, clerk staff, because of your training in criminal justice and as a paralegal, to whatever extent it was, You know that they were under a duty to tell the truth. You know that, right?
Yes.
And yet Mia Sammartinian, who's a lawyer under an obligation to tell the truth and to confirm all of your version of events about this fake document, which was introduced and is not the residence agreement and somehow not the roommate agreement, she is not here today to also either to testify on your behalf, correct?
Correct.
And that's because if she came here or if your mom came here, they wouldn't back up your version of events.
Objection, speculation, Your Honor.
Overruled. You can answer.
No, that's not why.
Okay. Now, at your deposition, I asked you about this text. And I asked you why you said to Zubair in this text that you made it to lie for the FBI. Do you recall what your answer was?
I don't remember exactly.
Let me help you. I can refresh your memory then. Let's do that. Let's go to page 63. Get this up here. I'm sorry, I'll do that for you first. You might want to take it down for a second. Get there 1 second. Just got to get a little bit further. Now, you said that in your deposition, I asked you, do you have a contract? Do you have a copy of that agreement or contract? And you said no, correct?
Correct.
You can see this, your own deposition on the screen, correct?
Correct.
And I asked you, it's not any of the contracts or agreements that have been presented here today. What did you say?
That is correct.
And then you said, and then I asked you, and why do you say he made it to lie to the FBI? Could you read out your answer?
I said that to intimidate him.
And I say, why do you say that? What did you say?
I tried to intimidate and bully him because reasoning was not working.
And then I asked you, ma'am, why did you try to bully him? What did you say?
Because reasoning with him wasn't working.
And then I said, and I asked you, well, what was he supposed to do? And what did you respond?
Back off.
And then I asked you, from what? And what was your answer?
From claiming ownership of my house.
And then I asked you, and so what did this fake contract say? And what was your response?
It said that the money he gave me, the $94,000, was always his money.
And who, and then I asked you, and who is the fake contract presented to?
Tamia,
She's not here.
that is correct.
Okay. Thank you. Now, you would never attempt to bully and intimidate a forever friend, would you?
I did not.
No.
No.
And you are trying to threaten through this text, Zubair, by using the same concept of the FBI, right? You're trying to threaten him by implying that you could contact the FBI, true? Yes or no?
I wasn't
Yes or
threatening to
no?
contact them.
Ma'am, yes or no?
No, I was not threatening to contact the FBI.
You were hoping to intimidate and bully him, but and using the FBI. And you knew that the FBI was one of his primary concerns, true?
Objection, misrepresents testimony, Your Honor.
Overruled.
You knew that the FBI, he was scared of the FBI. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
And you knew he was scared about getting deported to Afghanistan. True? Yes or no?
True.
And you knew that he was scared about perhaps losing his job. True?
True.
And you knew that he was also possibly scared of having all the trading money taken away, which was leveraged to 800,000 at different points in time. You knew that, right? Yes or no?
I don't think the money.
Yes or no, ma'am? You knew all these things, that he was scared of the FBI because he could have been deported or lose his job or get all the money taken away. You knew that.
Yes.
And you mentioned this text, the FBI, to intimidate and to bully him. Correct?
Yes.
So your presentation as a victim of Zubair, this great mastermind, is very different than how you actually behaved with him. True? Yes or no?
I lashed out after months
True?
of
Yeah,
him
ma'am.
trying
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you a yes or no question. Your presentation as a victim of Zubair's tremendous plots is contradicted by your attempts to bully and intimidate him with the FBI. True?
No, I'm still
Okay,
a
so
victim.
your answer is no, ma'am, right?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
I'm still a victim.
Now, ma'am, you can on redirect, you can certainly speak to your attorney.
Okay.
Now, you testified Zubair rented a spare bedroom in the mothership in 2015 for $380 a month. True?
True.
And you testified, I believe, in your yesterday that you thought this was he wanted this. It was your understanding that he wanted to hand you almost $100,000 to rent a spare bedroom in the mothership to live there for 25 years because it was going to be a great deal. True?
True.
You also testified that Zubair was the one who came up with the trading strategy called reverse conversions. True?
True.
And you agreed to open an account voluntarily at Merrill Lynch. True?
True.
And at your deposition, do you remember I asked you, what were the promises you made to Zubair for him handing you over $94,000 and putting it in your hands in the trading account? Do you remember what your answer was? I can refresh your memory.
The promise came before the
Ma'am, do you
money.
remember what your testimony was when I asked you what you promised to do in exchange for receiving $94,000 into the trading account in your name only at Merrill Lynch? Do you remember that? Yes or no?
I don't remember the exact
Well, if
word.
you don't remember, okay, well, if you don't remember, let me refresh your memory right now. Let me do that, all right? I want to make sure you hear what you need to see, what you need to see. Now I'll ask the question. It begins in line 8. I said, ma'am, at any time when you started the account, what were your promises to him? Please read your answer below that.
According to our oral agreement, my promise was that he would have half the profit in the investment and then the principal back.
And you know what principal is, don't you?
Yes.
And the principal is $94,000, correct?
Not when I made this
Now,
promise.
at the time, right there, when I asked you, you said he would get his principal back, correct?
When I made the promise,
Ma'am,
it was
says
at
there, Your
94,000.
answer says principal. He would get his principal back, correct? The $94,000. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So having established you know what principal actually is, when he handed you $231,000 to purchase the mothership, you would understand that that was also principal. Yes or no?
It was a loan.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So you deny, and you're telling this jury to believe that the $231,000 he handed you is not his principal?
It was a loan.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay. And so it's been your testimony throughout this time that the residence agreement, which is a one-sentence agreement, had nothing to do with the FBI.
Yes.
But you mentioned the FBI in your texts. Yes?
That was about
Yes
a
or
different.
no?
Yes.
From the beginning, you knew that the residence agreement was a fake document.
No.
You knew that the roommate agreement was a fake document.
No.
Ma'am, in terms of the roommate agreement, it contained what's called an integration clause, correct?
Correct.
And your attorney was very helpful. He pointed out that because of its proper spelling with two M's, the roommate agreement in that particular section was drafted by you, correct?
I edited it.
Okay, you did. So Zubair is out there, and the roommate agreement also contains the third wish principle. You recall that as well?
Yes.
So it's sort of fair to say that Zubair is writing in wishes from Aladdin, a genie, and you are writing in integration clauses. Fair? Yes,
We
sir.
added them together.
Ma'am, you said, your attorney pointed out quite helpfully that the integration clause had two M's and was therefore spelled correctly. But the genie clause had one M, and or the third wish principle. You'd accept the fact that that Zubair is the one who wrote in this third wish for you, correct?
We agreed
Yes or
on
no?
it
Did he
together.
write in the third wish?
Yes.
Okay. And this is, and that third wish is actually in good spirit, isn't it? In sort of good faith. He wants you to get veterinary care, correct?
Yes.
And you're writing in integration clauses to destroy the evidence of the residence agreement, true?
No.
In your deposition, you said, you need me to, I'd be happy to show it. But you said, Zubair instructed me to lie to the FBI when they interrogated me. That's your testimony? That was your testimony.
Yes.
And that's what you're telling the jury to believe, that he instructed you to lie and you just followed his direction.
Yes.
But you lied to the FBI.
I didn't
Yeah.
tell them the
Did you
whole
lie
truth.
to the FBI? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Did you lie? You come saying that it wouldn't be fair, despite lying to the FBI, threatening Zubair, that, with using the FBI against him, you say you deserve equity.
Yes.
Now, at your deposition again, you filed, one of your causes of action is you're saying he committed securities fraud, true?
True.
And at your deposition, I asked you, did you ever go into a Merrill Lynch office and have them assign Zubair to you as your financial advisor? Do you remember me asking you that?
Yes.
And what was your answer? Or should I show it to you?
I said no.
Yet you claim he was somehow committing securities fraud and was your financial advisor from 2015, correct?
Yes.
Speaking of the roommate agreement, just a couple of more points. You say it had nothing to do with avoiding taxes. It was real, it was a loan, it was for 50 years at 2.7% valid agreement. True?
True.
Your mother is a tax preparer and she works part-time at H&R Block during tax season, correct?
No.
She's has training in accounting.
Yes.
The residence agreement and the roommate agreement are both fake. True?
No.
The gift document that you signed in your own handwriting, is that a fake document? Yes or no?
It was not handwriting. It's not the
Filled it in. I need to show it to you.
I thought, is that not the one with the electronic signature?
Well, let me show you. You put up 18.
Oh, sorry, I was confused and I thought you were referring to the electronic signature, but this is my signature.
Well, it's not only your signature,
My
that
hand.
is your handwriting, correct?
Correct.
Throughout. And that was another fake document gave to Zubair and signed. It is fake. It is a fake document. True?
It was intended to
Is it a
deceive.
fake document? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, just a few more questions since it's getting close to lunch. The text messages. You see this, and there were 25 pages of text messages. They've been admitted into evidence, and the jury will perhaps read some of them. But I want to direct your attention again to here, where you say, on June 21st, 2018, this is according to your plan or your idea, this is when the roommate agreement was in effect. True?
True.
And all Zubair is getting out of the roommate agreement, in your theory, is 2.7% interest and the opportunity for 50 years and the opportunity to pay all your vet bills. True?
And free residence at my property.
Okay. And so for that, and all these text messages and calling him while he's at work, those calls are when he's at work, correct?
Yes.
I cannot work without proper support, boss. That's what you say to him.
Yes.
OMG, come back. Right?
Yes.
You called him again, right?
Yes.
And in this exchange, you say, read it. What did you just say next?
Fuck your job.
And what else?
I need you.
And what did he say in respond?
He said, the last two snippets are my favorite.
And then he said, and then you said what?
Haha, I mean it.
And then he says what? And then what he says what?
It's true.
And then he also says what?
If Meryl continues indefinitely, it's worth as much as job.
And Meryl is where the trading account is, correct?
Yes.
So he's under the impression, you would agree, that he's receiving some benefit and should fuck his job. Pardon me, but I'm using your language. In exchange for what you say is 2.7% interest on a 50-year loan, the opportunity to give you veterinary care and apparently free rent, right?
Yes, several $100s a month.
It's yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay. And you tell forever friends to fuck their job? Yes?
I was being
Yes,
facetious.
yes, or no? That's what you wrote.
Yes.
Now, I'd like to show you what's already been admitted as Exhibit 7. Let's start at the top. You sent this in 2023 when Zubair, according to you, was being unreasonable about negotiations. And you say to him, what? What's your first line?
Do you really not understand what you have done to hurt me?
Keep reading.
Since 2015, you've been taking advantage of me financially.
Keep reading.
A man with integrity who actually wanted me to succeed would pay me market rent. You were making 5 times more money than me, and yet you were getting a discount.
Keep reading.
Why should I subsidize your wealth building? How is that fair?
Ma'am, you testified that you made for a long period of time under $15,000 a year as a part-time dog sitter, walker, whatever, right?
Yes.
And somehow you have $400,000 today in your bank account, correct?
No.
Well, you had at one point $400,000 in an account at Interactive Brokers, which you removed and used to buy a $300,000 home, true?
Objection, Your Honor. Not in evidence.
Overruled. He's asking her the question.
You took the money out of Interactive Brokers which had $400,000 in it, correct?
It was at Merrill Lynch.
Wherever it was. You took it out
I did take it out.
and you bought a $300,000 house, correct?
I did buy a house.
Did you buy a $300,000 house?
Yes.
All in cash?
Yes.
So, having worked as a under $15,000 a year dog walker, sitter, you're telling him he has been taking advantage of you financially, true?
True.
And by saying he should want you to succeed and he's not a man with integrity, true?
True.
In fact, this email actually reflects